What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming back through. Your boy just been working. It's been a minute trying to get some of the subject matter so we can do some more reviews. I've run across a couple of these in the last month and it's been a real shock. And so I wanted to get these in front of you, see what you thought, let you know what I think. I think these are real special shoes. Adidas is doing that thing, bringing some old mixed with new, this new sort of hybrid. And dare I say, I think they have made the shoes better. So today we're going to be talking about the Adidas equipment AGRAVIC. Yes, the TERREX got the equipment treatment, the EQT from back in the 90s. I was a huge fan of these shoes. And so we are going to talk about this new update. The equipment line is super special to me. It holds a real special place. I actually have some EQTs in the collection. None of the originals because I ran straight through them. But this is when Adidas, when they came out with that green, black, and gray look, Adidas was moving very similar to how they're doing now to recapture some market share for serious athletes, serious runners who were really putting the work in. It wasn't about the hype or the shine. Most of you don't understand. A lot of you might, though, that it's all cyclical. And so this isn't new. The hype, the fall, the bubble, the burst, all of those things are true over the whole course of the popularity of shoes. It's not a new thing for those of us who have been in it since the beginning. And I'm old enough to have been in it since the beginning. Adidas was going through a rebrand, a bit of a let's get back to serious athletics with the equipment line, the EQT. They even came in these specialty gray and silver and green boxes, black and green boxes in some cases to match the color scheme. And if you saw that old school Adidas green, their colors were the blue for the classics now, but the green was serious. If you ever saw the green, you know you were getting one of the EQTs. You were getting a very special shoe meant for the work. Clothing matched it too, gray, green, black. EQT, or the equipment line, was a stripped down version of Adidas to make sure that the athletes were getting their just due. That was great, man. I was in love with this. I had several pair coming up through high school back in the early 90s. And then on into college, the EQT line again was when Adidas started to sponsor a lot of the college teams in the area. My first stint in college athletics was at Nebraska before I transferred. I was a Cornhusker, and they had just shifted from Nike to Adidas. And the gear was incredible. And that EQT line was at the center of it. If you got a pair of these, your spikes, your runners, you know it was serious business. Well, I don't know if it's gimmicky or I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's just nostalgia or if it's actual. And I've had these on and I've had another pair. We'll review those next. Again, this is a two-parter. I tend to believe that these equipment uppers on their super foams with rods in them and all of the modern things that they've brought to the game are all of a sudden making the shoe better. A little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of more modern take. I'm going to have to leave it up to you all because I'm kind of loving these. Now, the Adidas TERREX AGRAVIC is based on a shoe that we've reviewed. I do believe we reviewed it. The TERREX AGRAVIC. Their trail shoe. It's got a very good outsole, aggressive. The super foam in it is the same Light Strike Pro that you've seen in a lot of their racers. It's got a very unique rocker to it. Makes it great for outdoor, for grass, maybe even a little bit unstable on pavement because it really is meant to be a trail shoe. Well, nothing's changed. This is exactly what they're giving you, except for they have now put the equipment upper on top of it. And they're doing this in different materials. They're doing this with the makeup that you remember, black toe guard, very, very stout mud guard, The mesh isn't the most breathable, but when you're looking at an outdoor trail shoe, you really don't want it to be super breathable. This is more a water resistant, bulletproof mesh. It's really, really good. Really good. Most people think that Peaback's cage came from the Ultra Boost. No, the EQT line was doing it way back in the day. And it's absolutely stunning for those of us who had some of the EQTs and we're like, this is what we fell in love with. This is what we need now. Let's get into it. Upper midsole, outsole, like we always do. I've been describing it already. The upper of this shoe is a classic. Okay. They've updated some things, make it a tad bit more modern. When you're looking at the tongue, you've got kind of that no-sew tongue. It's thin, but it's gusseted. So I'm loving it. It's stuck down to the upper a little bit near the front here. The fit is actually better than the AGRAVIC that I have. The original with the clear mesh, that is long. It fits a little bit long, probably about a half size big. These fit true to size all the way through. They didn't skimp. They didn't change a lot. You've got some of the no-sew components that made it a little more modern, going all the way around. Those are fine when you have a pair of socks on. I like to wear a pair of like mid-cut black socks with these. They look great, but the fit is ideal. The fit is good. When you're looking at the lacing system, it's everything you remember if you remember EQT. The equipment line, very supportive. The overlays meant to support that midfoot, pull up on those laces right through the front, kind of wide in the lacing, but so that you can get a real good wrench onto the fit. As it is now with the overlays and all of that, I'm so used to that open mesh and that very light feeling that these, I don't even have to tie them that tightly to get the support to work. It's in there and it's good. Toe cap is stout. If you're not used to that, it's kind of crazy. The material is kind of you've got the ripstop bulletproof mesh there. It almost seems like it would be 3M, but it's not as reflective on this particular pair. It might be a little bit reflective. It's not showing up on camera, so I'll have to do a little bit of research to help you out with that. Midsole wise, it's what we've talked about before. Light Strike Pro. You've got the energy rods inside that AGRAVIC. So with this particular shoe, they don't show through the bottom. They did something with a window on the side. They look really good on foot. These look and feel better. Again, maybe it's the nostalgia talking, but they look and feel better than the originals. I got these at the outlet for, I think, 60 bucks. Once the discounts were put into place, it's crazy that I got a $200 shoe for 60 bucks simply because most people don't realize what it is. They don't realize what the pedigree of this shoe is. Well, I realize it and I'm super happy about it. So I'm gonna keep this one really short because we've already reviewed it. It's incredible. And I'm looking to see if Adidas keeps doing this thing. They've got plenty in the archive that I love from an old school perspective and from a modern perspective. So this is the equipment AGRAVIC from Adidas. Let's see what else they come up with because I'm really liking this one. Appreciate it. Keep coming back. I got another one for you, part 2 of this particular line. All right, peace.